Welcome to All Day Pass. This is an all week pass because we just got on board for our 6-day, 5-night Disney cruise on the Disney Wonder. We're boarding in San Diego. We just got on. We're going to walk around a little bit. We've got a couple hours before we set sail, and we're going to check out what's on the boat, what to do. That guy right there is super excited because this is his first Disney cruise, and he's of a good age to come on and experience it. We can talk about that a little bit later throughout the week as we go. So join us for your right. First walk-in of the room. And we got the rooms with the big window. It's a very, very big porthole. Should give us a nice view. No balcony like the last time, but that's okay because it's going to be cold this whole trip. So we don't really want to be sitting outside in the cold and possible rain. Alright, and because this is actually in my second cruise on Disney, but Declan's first, so we get lanyards, so we got 2 of them if you've previously done Disney cruises, so we're silver members, and then we got a Castaway Club bag, and that's super cool. So it should be a good time for this guy, who it's your first Disney cruise, right? Are you excited? What's the very first thing you want to do?
I want to go in the Oceanias Club.
Well, perfect. We'll have to go find where it is.
Are you excited to dress up like a pirate?
Yes.
Are we going to get that on video?
Yes.
All right, perfect. All right, so continuing a quick little tour of the room, we did arrange to have a drink waiting for us, and it is an alcohol-free drink that they had as an option. And then, so here is one of the 2 bathrooms. They're both half baths, basically. This one has the shower, and it actually has a tub. A lot of cruise ships I know don't always have a tub, but baths are an option. It's not a full-size tub, but it's plenty big enough to take a quick bath. And then, of course, they throw in some stuff in case you forget any. And this has a little sink here. And then right next door is the actual water closet. If I can find the light for it. Must be right here. Yep. So they're even labeled, so toilet light. So this side has the toilet and then another sink. So if you have more than one person on your trip, which most people probably will, you've got multiple sinks that you can use to help get ready. So here's a view from where we came in. It's super cool because as everybody comes in, they announce your name. And then you can even go up one more level and get a good view of this kind of atrium area. And we just accidentally ran into Captain Mickey. There he is right there. Oh, yep, and there's Captain Minnie way down the hall in the red and white coming down. We just kind of checked in at the Oceanias Club for Declan, and it's kind of open house right now for family time, so we can all walk around and see. Oh, here's Wandering Oaken's trading post. Oh, that's really cool. It looks very accurate. And then playing videos of, oh, okay, music videos. That's super cool. I think Declan might be spending a lot of time in here. Let's see what's in here. Wow. I'm kind of jealous. Oh, here's their lockers. Oh, it's like a game. Oh, it's like a VR game almost. That's pretty cool. Then in here we've got, oh, an art area. Declan does love to draw, so he can work on his coloring and even just draw on the big paper. There's another little screen. Let's see what comes down this way. This is the way over to the next, which is the Oceaneers Lab. And they were saying that these two are connected internally, so they're able to go back and forth between the two without having to actually leave the area, since they can't leave without being picked up. So let's see what we have in here. We've got little, like, almost like workstations, and then a whole bunch of different tables. It's like a dance studio. It's like a dance floor. Lots of TVs all around, with a big one right in the middle. And then, let's see, craft studio and animator studio for those who like to draw. The wheelhouse, which looks like, more kind of screens. Oh, and there's a little game right there. One's out of order right now. There's Declan going in the slide now, and here he comes. Oh, he's sideways. All right, so back over at the Superhero Academy. They've got some of the, outfits for the characters. There's the Ant-Man helmet, Spider-Man web shooters, the Iron Man helmet, the Mark 7, and then the Falcon, XO7 Falcon mini pack. All right, so we're up on deck 9, heading to Cabanas, which is the buffet, and we just wanted to show something real quick. So I think we're right outside the entrance to it, and we're also like kind of near one of the splash pads and the water slides. And unlike the Carnival cruise we were on, where we had to buy everything, basically, all these drinks, they're just right here available, to include water, obviously. So fill with water bottles, and then a selection of sodas and juices, basically. And then right behind me, with a really nice view as you're sailing, is the coffee and hot chocolate bar. Completely free. There's no extra charge for any of that. And that's just something that I always think about that sets Disney kind of apart. All right, so we just walked inside the doors, and here's welcome to Cabanas. We have to wash our hands before we go in, as is always good practice. And then we'll get a little more of inside. Just kind of walk through a little bit. Oh, and that's awesome. Everything that's vegetarian is labeled, which is interesting because I'm sure the cornbread is vegetarian. So we'll kind of walk through right here real quick. All kinds of options. Oh, we're gonna eat like kings here. See what we've got here. This entire area right here is all vegetarian. Different pastas and stuff. So that is awesome how they save the guesswork for those of us that choose not to eat meat, to make it really easy to find stuff. And then it just keeps going. It probably duplicates on the other side.
To Mickey's Sail Away Party. I'm Diego, your host, and I'm here to get the party started with the help of DJ Ella. But right now, Disney Wonder, I want you all to put your hands together, because it is time to welcome your cruise staff. Let's hear it for Jack. We have Gus. Can't forget about Ethan. But not least, we have Haley. We also have a ton of our crew staff friends out in the audience with you all. So if you see them, please come along and dance with us, because we are here to have a good time. It is time to sail away. Here we go. James up here.
All right, we have just pushed back. We are starting to sail away as we see an airplane landing at San Diego. That's how close to the airport we are. It's actually right there. So we're making our way over to get some pizza, and the Coast Guard boat seems to have someone following them. We're gonna wait for it. There we go. He's got a pod of dolphins following right behind it. So today's special over at one of the little grab-and-goes, is like where the burgers and hot dogs are, is a plant-based Italian sausage. I haven't tried it yet, but looking at it, it looks like a Beyond sausage, which is super exciting. Because Ashley got a veggie burger, and it was truly a veggie burger. Nothing wrong with those, but occasionally we like a fatty, greasy, Impossible or Beyond burger. So far, out of the time we've been on the ship already, we've spent about half of that time eating so far. So I'm definitely hitting the fitness room tomorrow, and probably every single day that we're out here. All right, so we made a little pit stop back to the room, and now that we've hit the open ocean, I've got the side of the porthole here in frame on purpose, just to show you how fast it looks like we're going. And apparently we're on a speedboat. It could have to do with how close we are to the water. We are on the second level, so we're basically just above the water level. So honestly, if it were to get a little wavy, the water could hit our window probably. But it's a really nice view. It's a really big window. It's like as tall as Declan is. So if I back up here, you can see his head there for a reference. So a little cloudy, keeps sprinkling on and off. That's why we're kind of hiding inside right now. We don't really want to get wet and cold on just the first day. There's a really nice view like what we had from the Carnival cruise from the balcony. All right, so for dining, we're probably not going to use our dining spot tonight because we got stuck with the late dining time. They have two, one around like 5:45 and the other one at 8:30. So 8:30 is a little late for dinner, although we're constantly eating throughout the day anyway. So tonight we won't. We're on the wait list to try and move down to the earlier time. But if that doesn't happen, I'll at least make a point to make it one of the nights so we can at least kind of show what that looks like. And they rotate through the different restaurants. So tonight we're supposed to be, I think, in Tiana's place. And then tomorrow it's a different place. So that'll be cool. And they have a decent vegetarian selection. So it'll be exciting to try and eat there.
So actually, I think the boys are gonna go to Tiana's place tonight. I'm not hungry. I think I'm just gonna hang out. I'm a little tired. What we're gonna do before they go is try our drink and toast to the start of our vacation. Right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Whoa. Smells good.
Cheers to a good cruise. All right, so Declan and I just got over to hop in line 5 minutes before the dinner service time, and I'm gonna try to put the camera up a little bit, but there's like probably 300 people in a line here. So we just got right in the main entrance, and you can see the decor is very fitting to the movie, to the theme, Tiana's. slowly working our way up. So as we look through here, it looks very much like a southern kind of country room. I really like it in here. Hoping the food is as good as the decor. All right, so Declan's food came out pretty quickly, and the couple options they had for kids vegetarian, he went with the tomato pasta, and he's not going to eat the broccoli or the apple. And then just as I was filming, my first plate just came out, which was a couscous salad. Looks pretty good. It's luckily smaller than I thought it was going to be, because since we've been eating since we got on the boat, I'm not particularly all that hungry, but I wanted to come up anyway and see what we had. So, admittedly, I totally forgot to film my food when it came out, but all I can say is it was amazing. I went with the spinach, sweet potato, and lentil dal, and it was very, very good. The jasmine rice was cooked perfectly, and big chunks of sweet potatoes. But anyway, they just brought us the dessert menu, and there's no chance I order anything off here. But I just want to kind of show what there is. Let me zoom in a little bit, see if it's going to focus. So, honestly, what I'm drawn to on this list is the dark chocolate bomb. It's got layered with raspberry jelly and white chocolate spiral decor. That just sounds really good. And if it wasn't that one, then I would probably be going with the warm sticky fig and pecan pudding. But it's a very big menu. If I zoom back out here, you can see there's all kinds of things. The specialty drinks over here you can get. You do have to pay for them. But there's still a really big selection. All right, so welcome to day 2 of the cruise. It's a little bit later in the day. We're just getting around to finally heading out. One of the first things we have to do is go find shopping, get some sunglasses and some other things that we didn't think about or forgot, and then explore the ship a little bit. It's an at-sea day today, so we're gonna kind of see what kind of activities they have when we're at sea. And I forgot to mention yesterday, so what we're doing this trip, this cruise, is again, it's 6 days long. It's how to have fun on the ship during a cruise without getting off, because our plan is we are not actually going to get off the ship this whole cruise. So on with the fun for day 2. All right, so we are on the 4th level, making our way over to Mickey's mainsail, which happens to be right here. And it's also right outside of, I think, one of the theaters, the Golden Mickey's. We'll have to go see what that is. But oh, perfect. They just saw swords, because we do have pirate night tomorrow night, and I don't know that we have any swords. So yeah, very much like a regular merch shop for Disney, just very cruise themed. I think I might have found my new shirt. This place is off the hook. We found our favorite place, the coffee mugs, and this mug is really cool. So it's 2023 for Disney Cruise Line. And then they've got a couple other, cruise or ocean-related stuff. Of course, Grogu. And Derek, if you're watching this one's for you. So here's some more shirts for the cruise line. I really like this one right here, because of course there's the Disneyland and the Disney World shirts that are of the same design, but now for the cruise line. So we could actually get that one and then have almost like the whole set. I actually kind of like that one too. Little view from deck 4 on the, let's see which side, the starboard side. So this is definitely looking out across the open ocean, since we are sailing southbound right now. Really, really calm seas. We did see earlier when we were down in the room, but we didn't have a camera ready, and we noticed it late, a gigantic pod of dolphins. Maybe, I don't know, it had to have been 50 dolphins, all jumping right outside the boat. So that was really, really cool sight to see. All right, so we're back into cabanas, one of the two, grabbing a real quick and easy lunch, because we're gonna, at 1 o'clock, which is in about an hour, go check out one of the theaters, which is more of like the movie theater based one, and we're gonna check out Ant-Man, the new Ant-Man movie. We haven't seen it yet. We grabbed a table right next to the window. I'm gonna get probably washed out here, but really nice view right at the back of the boat. Same food as it was yesterday when we first got on, so I assume it's pretty much always going to be the same basic, you know, layout, and then maybe they'll change a little bit of some specials or whatever through the day. Here's a little bit of the view that we have while we're eating. Which we're almost as far back as you could be. You can see the lower decks wrap out a little bit, and there is an outdoor balcony area for this restaurant where you can actually sit outside. But it's pretty nice inside right now. It's not too cold outside, but we'll come over here and we'll show a little bit of the view this way. All right, so we're making our way down over to the Buena Vista Theater, and they do have a little popcorn machine and soda and drinks, and we'll come back for that. But first, let's walk down a little bit and see. Oh, looks like there's already quite a line forming, I think. Or no, or maybe it's right here. Oh yeah, Buena Vista Theater. Let's take a peek in. Oh, this is very cool. It's not humongous, but it looks pretty comfy, and it does have like a regular stage for you know, stage performances, and then of course the curtains will go back, and it will you know, have the screen up there. So here's the outside of the theater as well. So playing this cruise, they do have Strange World that's going to be playing. There's Avatar, and then here's today's schedule. So Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania at 1, and then 2 showings of Avatar, Way of the Water, 4:45 and 8:30. Oh, awesome. An old throwback picture of Pantages. You can just tell by looking at the cars. We've seen quite a few performances at the Pantages. And then here's what looks like the main entrance to it, but it's actually just a wall. That's very cool. I kind of want to get a picture in front of that. Oh, and then here's the entire kind of schedule for the trip. I'll go slowly, kind of show what's playing. Lots of Ant-Man, Black Panther, and Avatar showings. All right, so Declan and I are heading up to the D Lounge now, where they are doing a family drawing activity or event. It's very empty in here so far, where it says it's going to teach us how to draw.
Now what we do here in animation is learn how to draw a character. So today I'm going to teach you how to draw a character. But first, let me introduce myself. My name is Ines. I'm part of your crew staff entertainment team, and I come all the way from Buenos Aires, Argentina. We're going to be drawing Minnie Mouse today. Yeah. Now, of course, if you want to draw Mickey instead of Minnie, they're basically the same. I'll tell you what not to do for Mickey Mouse if you want to draw Mickey. In just a couple minutes, we're going to have Jack hosting a nice Disney trivia.
All right, we are off to dinner for night 2. Declan and I again, and tonight it's at Triton's. It is the optional dress-up night. We didn't bring any dress-up clothes, so we'll just go in what we're wearing and go check out the food tonight. Much different feel in this one. This is almost more very upscale is kind of what I get, instead of like the Louisiana Bayou from last night. Well, I really like this one in here, as we're following him over to 66, which is over here somewhere, 67, and here we are. Hello. 66, and here's our friends. So this is really cool. The napkins are folded like basically tuxedos. A much fancier menu than last night. So what the server suggested for the vegetarians, so for the appetizers, the breaded and deep fried brie, that sounds awfully heavy. And then he definitely recommended the wild mushroom stuffed pasta and a vegetable broth. He said it's basically like a ravioli. And I do love mushrooms, so that's definitely what I'm going with. Although the grilled marinated tofu, zucchini, eggplant, and red peppers also sounds equally delicious. All right, so for the second night in a row, I got so involved with eating and conversation that I totally forgot to film most of my food. I promise tomorrow night, which is pirate night, there will be a much more filming going on, because I likely won't be alone, and then it's a lot more focus on the food because of the event tomorrow night. But what I will say about the food is, since I was a little bit hungrier than I was last night, I did eat all of the courses, and it was all fantastic. The salad I had was great, and the kind of mushroom ravioli that I had, it was different having it in a broth, more like a soup. but it was still really, really good. And then for the dessert, I had the signature dessert, which was like basically a chocolate cake with a coffee cream, and that was fantastic. Very rich though. So I'm super excited about tomorrow night. So this is going to wrap up this evening.